Good morning, runners. Happy Sunday. This week's yin yoga posture is yoga squat. It is a deep hip opener. It also works into your hip, knee, and ankle joints. And then it is also a low back release. I would call this posture a heated posture. I've got lots of props out here, though, to help make this accessible as it can be. So I have a folded blanket. I have 2 yoga blocks if you have yoga blocks, 2 to 4. And then if you don't have yoga blocks, I grabbed my kitchen stool because I'm a shorty. And this is perfect. But what you're going to do with this is sit on it. Like this. So if you have anything that's fairly sturdy that you can sit on, more yoga blocks, if you have big sturdy books, that works too. So to get into this posture though, you're going to begin standing with feet a little wider than shoulder width, about hip distance. And this is something that you can adjust when you take the squat. So toes point slightly out and the knees follow the toes. I like to put a slight bend in the knees first. And then we're going to drop into our squat. So bend deeply into those knees, send the booty back, and then the tailbone down. As you're coming down, this is where you might need to adjust your feet stance. Hands come to prayer. Elbows go wide into the knees or inner thighs as you inhale and lift the spine. So this is like the fullest variation. If you're somewhere here and you're like, whoa, this is as far as I'm going, this is where you're going to grab your stool and or your blocks and bring your booty to your props. So option 1, find all the props, stack them underneath your pelvis, and then take a squat. Pop a squat, if you will. If it's just yoga blocks that you have, you can adjust the sides for the height that you need, and if you need to stack 2 or 3 or 4 on top of each other to get them to your perfect customizable height, take all the blocks you need. Another thing that might happen is you are here and you're like, well, my booty's down, but my heels are lifting up. You could do this, but holding for 3 minutes with the heels and playing a balancing act gets really hard in yin. So this is where this folded blanket becomes your best friend. So if you will lower down and your heels come up, you will find that blanket, slide it underneath your heels, and then let your heels rest on that blanket. That way you are supported underneath your heels. So no matter what position you take, one other option would be to use the wall. Back up into the wall, drop the tailbone, and then lean on the wall. Same thing, you can use a blanket under the heels and blocks or stools underneath the butt. But this is nice because it's nice, you can lean against the wall and really feel supported in your back and let all the work go into your hips. So no matter what posture or shape you take, the hold time is 2 to 3 minutes. If this is like dire pain, well, not pain, but just heated posture that's really, really uncomfortable, start off with 2. I promise that you can do 2 minutes, and then try and work your way up to 3. If you already know you can do 3, go for it. But just breathe through it. You do have an option. Oh, that feels nice. You could also sit on a blanket. You've also got the option of making this a little less active by letting the spine roll forward, dropping the hands to the floor or a block. So I know I'm throwing a lot of different options for you, but I really want you to try and make this shape work best for you. So the other option would be a little more soft. Let the chin come to the chest. Again, hands to the floor or a prop. 2 to 3 minute hold to come out of this. It feels good just to lift the booty up, slowly roll up like a zombie, heel toe the feet in, and then just find a nice solid mountain pose and let your spine, your hips, and your brain realign. So hopefully you can breathe into the comfort of the shape. I know a lot's going on. It's one of those heated postures, but it is really good for you. If you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to use this posture in a class, I just did it over in my Sprout to Bloom. You can hop over there and take it if you want to try. And otherwise, have a great week. Mwah!